Jeremiah 25. Jeremiah 25. This actually deals with the judgment of nations. The word that came to Jeremiah concerning all the people of Judah in the 4th year of Joachim, the son of Joshua, king of Judah. That was the 1st year of Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon. Jeremiah the prophet spoke unto all the people of Judah and to all the inhabitants of Jerusalem, saying, from the 13 years of Joshua, the son of Ammon, king of Judah, even unto this day, that is the 23 years, or 23 years. The word of the Lord hath come unto me, and I have spoken unto you, rising early and speaking, but you have not listened. And the Lord hath sent unto you all his servants, the prophets, rising early and sending them. But you have not listened, nor inclined your ear to hear. They said, turn you again, now every one from his evil ways, and from the evil of your doings, and dwell in the land that the Lord hath given unto you and to your fathers forever and ever. And go not after other gods to serve them and to worship them, and provoke me not to anger with the works of your hands, and I will do you no hurt. Yet you have not listened unto me, saith the Lord, that you might provoke me to anger with the works of your hands to your own hurt. Therefore thus saith the Lord of hosts, because you have not heard my words, behold, I will send and take all the families of the north, saith the Lord, and Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, my servant, and will bring them against this land, and against the inhabitants thereof, and against all these nations round about, and will utterly destroy them, and make them astonishment, and a hissing, and a perpetual desolation. Moreover, I will take from them the voice of mirth, the voice of gladness, the voice of the bridegroom, and the voice of the bride, the sounds of the millstones and the light of the candles. And this whole land shall be desolate and an astonishment, and these nations shall serve the king of Babylon 70 years. And it shall come to pass, when 70 years are accomplished, that I will punish the king of Babylon and that nation, saith the Lord, for their iniquities and the land of the Chaldeans, and will make a perpetual desolation. And I will bring upon that land all my words that I have pronounced against it, even all that is written in this book that Jeremiah hath prophesied against all the nations. For many nations and great kings shall serve themselves of them also, and I will recompense them according to their deeds, and according to the works of their own hands. For thus saith the Lord God of Israel unto me, take the wine cup of this fury at my hand, and cause all the nations to whom I send you to drink it. And they shall drink and be moved and be mad because of the sword that I will send among them. Then took I the cup at the Lord's hand, and made all the nations to drink unto whom the Lord hath sent me, to wit, Jerusalem, and the city of Judah, and the kings thereof, and the prince thereof, to make them a desolation, and astonishment, and hissing, and a curse, as it is this day. Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and his servants, and his prince, and all his people, and all the mingled people, and all the kings of the land of Uz, and all the kings of the land of the Philistine, and Ashkelon, and Azal, and Ekron, and the remnant of Ashdod, Edom and Moab, and the children of Ammon, and all the kings of Tyrus, and all the kings of Zidon, and the kings of the isles that are beyond the sea, Dedan, and Temah, and Buz, and all that are in the utmost corners, and all the kings of Arabia, and all the kings of mingled people that dwell in the desert, and all the kings of Zimri, and all the kings of Elam, and all the kings of Medes, and all the kings of the north, far and near, one with another, and all the kingdoms of the world that are upon the face of the earth, and the kings of Shishak shall drink after them. Therefore thus thou shalt say unto them, Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, drink ye, and be drunken, and spew and fall, and rise no more, because of the sword that I will send among you. And it shall be, if they refuse to take the cup up at thy hand to drink, then shalt thou say unto them, Thus saith the Lord of hosts, you shall certainly drink. For lo, I will begin to bring evil on the city that is called by my name, and should ye be utterly unpunished, ye shall not be unpunished, for I will call for a sword upon all the inhabitants of the earth, saith the Lord of hosts. Therefore prophesy thou against them all these words, and say unto them, The Lord shall roar from on high, and utter his voice from his holy habitation. He shall mightily roar upon his habitation. He shall give a shout, as they that tread the grapes, against all the inhabitants of the earth. A noise shall come even to the ends of the earth, for the Lord hath a controversy with the nations. He will plead with all flesh. He will give them that are wicked to the sword, saith the Lord. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, Behold, evil shall go forth from nation to nation, and a great whirlwind shall be raised up from the coast of the earth. And the slain of the Lord shall be at that day from one end of the earth even unto the other end of the earth. They shall not be laminated, neither gathered nor buried. They shall be dung upon the ground. Howl, ye shepherds, and cry, and wallow yourself in the ashes, you principal of the flock, for the days of your slaughter and of your dispersion are accomplished. And ye shall fall like a pleasant vessel, and the shepherds shall have no way to flee, nor the principal of the flocks to escape, a voice of the cry of the shepherd, and a howling of the principal of the flock shall be heard, for the Lord hath spoiled their pastures, and the peaceable habitations are cut down because of the fierce anger of the Lord. He hath forsaken his covert as the lion, for their land is desolate because of the fierceness of the oppressor, and because of his fierce anger. That's also the Lord who is in charge of everything. Not a good time message. That's why they killed the prophets. They didn't come with sweet sayings. And no, Satan don't have charge of anything. He follows God's words and orders too. As the Lord said, it is written, you will serve the Lord your God, and only the Lord your God will you serve. All that desolation, knifing, and everything else coming, God's wrath. Y'all don't share that. That's God's wrath. And also in the book of John, it talks about who judges too. Yeah, I read it the last time. John chapter 5. John chapter 5. Let's go to verse 20. Yeshua said, for the Father loveth the Son, and showed him all things that himself doeth. And he will show him greater works than these, that you may be amazed. For as the Father raises up the dead, and quickeneth them, even so the Son quickeneth whom he will. For the Father judges no man, but hath committed all judgments unto the Son, that all men should honor the Son, even as they honor the Father. He that honoreth not the Son, honoreth not the Father, who hath sent him. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that heareth my words and believeth on him that sent me have everlasting life, and shall not come into condemnation, but is passed from death unto life. Your choice. Nobody can force anything on you. God has never forced anything on you, but he will judge. You know who the judge is? JCS. Chumeaka Kahimi Chuma. As I said, I have never learned Aramaic, nor even tried to, but the Aramaic that comes out of my mouth is directly from the Lord. AC, that's what he means by Lord of hosts, wearing many crowns. Time, Chumeaka, Kaishikimi Chumeaka, Kahimi Chuma. Time. I know there's going to be copycats. They're jealous and envy because there's black people that are called Israel. Not a landmass. We are Israel. I'm Hebrew. I still keep the dietary law just like the Seventh-day Adventists did. On the Sabbath, we kept it holy. A lot of people, they don't know that. They claim they are ministers, have 30 years of ministry experience. No. You generalize and deal with illogical policies. There's organizations that do keep the Sabbath, and they don't have to be in the Hebrew congregation. And we've been doing it for many generations. 2 or 3 generations back, we've been following the dietary law. We've been keeping the Sabbath holy. But we follow of Christ in God. ACS. So I know those that don't speak the truth, and I hear them. They are not of God. Well, y'all have a blessed day. Enjoy your Sabbath and Hanukkah. And follow the holidays because it's part of the prophecies as well. There's a lot of things that are not written in books that God has given us. Thank you. Have a great day.